At first glance, Downton Abbey feels like a story about order. Proper clothes, proper meals, proper roles. But if you watch closely, the series isn't obsessed with keeping things the same. It's obsessed with what lingers. The camera waits. Silences stretch. Moments don't resolve when you expect them to. This isn't a story racing toward change. It's a story quietly preparing for it. The house watches everything. The camera consistently treats the house as more than a backdrop. Hallways linger after footsteps fade. Rooms remain in frame after conversations end. It feels as if the building itself is listening. This doesn't read as accidental. By allowing spaces to outlast people, the story suggests the house is collecting memory, not just sheltering lives. And yet, the house doesn't change. Not quickly, not comfortably. The question hangs unresolved. Can a place built for permanence survive a world that no longer stands still? Everyone is between something. So many characters are framed mid-pause, in doorways, at the edges of rooms, just before speaking, or just after stopping themselves. The camera seems most interested in people when they're undecided. That choice feels deliberate. The story keeps returning to characters who no longer fit cleanly into the roles they were given, but aren't ready to abandon them either. Those moments never explode into instant rebellion. They sit. They accumulate. Progress never arrives cleanly. When modern ideas enter the story, they rarely feel triumphant. They arrive awkwardly, at a distance, often framed through reactions instead of celebration. That framing suggests something important. Progress here isn't a victory, it's a disruption. Old systems don't vanish when new ones appear. They resist, they linger. And the show never tells us which side is right. It lets discomfort do the talking and leaves the tension unresolved. Emotion is intentionally withheld. Some of the most emotionally loaded moments are restrained. The camera pulls back. Dialogue softens. Interruptions break the flow. Instead of catharsis, we get distance. That restraint feels purposeful. This is a world where emotion exists, but expression is controlled. Tradition is a performance. Rituals repeat endlessly. Meals, formal greetings. The camera often frames these moments with symmetry, almost like choreography. It starts to feel less like habit and more like performance, as if tradition only survives because everyone keeps playing their part. But the show never answers what happens when belief in that performance fades. Silence holds the power. Some of the most decisive moments happen without dialogue. A look held too long. A reaction delayed just enough to matter. Silence isn't absence here. It's control. But silence, like everything else at Downton, is under pressure. The story keeps stacking unspoken tension, never releasing it fully, as if it knows silence can only hold for so long. What Downton is really preparing us for. Downton Abbey isn't quietly setting up a single twist. It's preparing us for something slower and harder, a reckoning with time, with relevance, with what deserves to survive. When change finally arrives, it may not feel dramatic. It may feel accepted. And that might be the most radical shift of all. If you enjoy noticing the details, the pauses, the patterns, consider subscribing to the Trivix. Because this channel isn't about rushing to answers. It's about watching closely until stories reveal themselves.